Mikey's home and he's screaming in the kitchen, and I wonder.
When I came to Washington, there was only a handful of wineries. What makes Long Shadows truly unique is the fact that, and most people don't understand this, but that a lot of wineries use consultants, but every one of the men that I've brought to Washington to make a wine of their specialty.
In essence, he's taking the world's top talent in winemaking and giving them the best fruit. And with Long Shadows, we're seeing the best possible wines to come out of Washington.
We're just tasting our Saggi. Gilles will give you the details, but this is what we call our Super Tuscan. This is our Italian partners, the Fulinaris, introduced to me by Piero Antonori.
Saggi is a blend of Sangiovese, Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah. So you have that brightness of the Sangiovese, a little bit of the Cabernet Sauvignon that brings the structure, the kind of the backbone, and some of the Syrah is going to really help to bring some darkness to it.
It's my job at the winery, Long Shadows Vintners, to follow each winemaker's vision and steps and techniques on how to make their wine. Those winemakers are actually partners and they're not consultants with us, they're really part of Long Shadows Vintners.
Now this is an important wine if anybody wants to tell them the Long Shadows story. It starts with this wine. And originally it was going to be like a wine that I would style. And Gilles doesn't have his name on a wine, so I decided that this would be Gilles' wine. So in some respects we share.
It better be good. Let's try it.
But for the most part, this is mostly Gilles' influence.
If there's a key man, it's Gilles. Gilles is far more important to the business today than I am. I believe if he's not already, he will be considered one of the very best winemakers of the world.
A lot of people feel, whether they're in the wine industry or not, that during the winter time not much is going on. That's not really the case. You know, the wines need to be bottled. The wines also need to go through a secondary fermentation called malolactic fermentation. And there's quite a few things that go on, but one of the most important factors in my eyes is blending. And with the Long Shadows brand, they're blending more than just the wines. They're blending the world-class winemakers that exist today. They're blending the best of the vineyards from Washington State.
The most important part of my job as a winemaker for the final product is really to provide to the customer a very solid product. So I need to do a lot of QC and testing, actually blending and following the wine throughout his life.
Most people in the United States don't really know that there's Washington wines. They would be surprised to know we grow grapes here and grow wine, but they'd be shocked to know that we're as important an industry as we are to the world of wine.
I thought I knew what you want.